Keyshawn. Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, you want
Not Deidre.
What's his name?
his name? Jacob Rogers.
Jacob Rogers.
I don't see Mr. Reeves. What's his name? Keyshawn Reeves. I don't see him unless he left. Okay, let me get Javon Robinson. Anthony Richardson. Okay. Willie Davis. Duncan and Reynolds. The first name was Keenan Reeves.
Yes.
Oh, not Kassan. Okay.
I might have said it wrong.
Oh, because there's a Kassan and then there's a quinoa.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. One of the tickets ends in 5011.
Could have been Deidre Reeves,
Hi.
or it could be Elijah Reeves. Because those are the only two Reeves I have.
So maybe it was Elijah. Yeah.
Okay.
But we can come back to him.
Okay.
I'll go back in there and make sure.
Room 5. Okay. Right. Robert. Not Reeves.
The offer was failed to display.
Okay, Mr. Davis, you gotta eliminate all noise background. I hear your door, your car door. Eliminate all noise.
Okay,
Everyone, I'm about to
okay.
report. Could it, Mr. Davis? Everyone turn on your devices, your video. Ms.
Hey,
Duncan,
I don't,
Mr. Davis, we about to
Yes.
open court. Be quiet.
okay.
Please be quiet till your name is called. Everyone turn on your device. Richardson, Anthony Richardson.
Yes.
Okay, you're on the phone. Okay, Dade,
Yes.
Jamian Dade. Dade. Jamian Dade. Okay, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, there's no reading, talking. Mr. Davis, I'm opening court. 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, there's no reading, there's no talking, there's no eating, sleeping, walking around. When your name is called, please give the judge your full abided attention. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Petway. Good morning, Ms. Hatcher. We'll start with Willie Davis. This is the People versus Willie Davis, ticket number P1280345. Count 1 failed to stop sign. Account 2 failed to display a valid operator's license not on one, not on person. Good morning. Please say your name to the record, starting with Attorney Hatcher.
Good morning, Amari Hatcher, P74935, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record.
Jamie and Davis.
No, we are just talking to Mr. Willie Davis. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Willie Braxton Davis.
Your Honor, we do have a recommendation for a dismissal with regards to the license. He has It has been reviewed in the system that he does have valid documentation.
Stipulate to probable cause.
So stipulated.
If this matter is dismissed without prejudice, you're all set, Mr. Davis. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. This is the People versus Anthony Richardson, ticket number P1278252.
So you better hold on.
Remove him.
This Anthony Richardson.
Ticket number P1278252, count one, or count two, drove while license denied. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Hatcher.
Good morning, Amari Hatcher, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Anthony Richardson.
Your Honor, we do have a recommendation for dismissal. He does have valid documentation.
You stipulate the proper cause.
So stipulated.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Richardson, you are all set, sir. Good luck.
Okay.
Were there any other dismissals?
Jayon Robinson.
This is the People versus Jayon Robinson, ticket number 737280. Count one, no valid operator's license. Good morning, please say your name for the record. Attorney.
Amari Hatcher, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Jayon Robinson.
Your Honor, we do have a recommendation for dismissal. He has provided valid documentation. We will stipulate to probable cause.
This matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Mr. Robinson. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
This is the People versus Kareem Duncan, ticket number P1196929, one in proper place. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Hatcher.
Amari Hatcher, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Karina Duncan.
Your Honor, Ms. Duncan has provided valid documentation. We recommend this matter be dismissed and we'll stipulate to probable cause.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Ms. Duncan. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
People versus Don Reynolds, ticket number P1283345, count one, improper place, count two, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Hatcher.
Amari Hatcher, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Don Reynolds.
And Mr. Reynolds, we need to see your face on the screen.
Okay, hold on 1 second. All right.
Your Honor, we do have a we do request that this matter be dismissed. Mr. Reynolds has provided valid registration and we will stipulate to probable cause.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set. Mr. Reynolds, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so I'll get some paperwork in the mail.
You can go online once it's in the
You can go online once it's in the system to look it up.
Okay, thank you. So I'm good to go.
Sure, sir.
All right.
This is the People versus Gerard Date. Or no, am I doing Dave? Jamie and Dave. Ticket number P1206886, count one, driver license suspended, count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Hatcher.
Good morning, Amari Hatcher, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Jamie and Dave.
Your Honor, we do have a recommendation for an amended charge of improper plates and no point offense. The defendant would like to avail himself of that offer.
All right, raise your right hand, Mr. Dave. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Hatcher today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to direct your attention to November 9, 2021 at 6:29 p.m. on that date and time when you at or near 7 Mile in England in the city of Detroit.
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you driving a 2018 Jeep vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you not have insurance on that vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
You satisfied, Ms. Hatcher?
Satisfied.
Also satisfied, will amend the count to improper place. You stipulate the proper causes the remaining count to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
It's dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine. Can you have that paid by October 5th?
October 5th, September. Could I get 10 more days after that, Your Honor? Could I get like October 15th? Would that be a problem?
November 2nd.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. I appreciate you so much.
You're all set, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right.
Do we have Mr. Gates?
I have his file. Is he out here?
He was. He must have
He's
disconnected.
in room 17.
I thought I brought him up.
We can do Mr. Dates or Mr. Dickerson.
What's Dickerson's first name?
Starts with a D.
D. John. Okay.
Yeah. And if you're doing, or I guess it's too early for no POs.
So we can do those.
Okay, Roshan is a no PO.
Roshan is the last name.
Yes.
I think I have a couple of no POs as well.
And we, what is your no POs?
Robert Reynolds as well as Emmanuel Roberson.
Hold on. Robert Reynolds. And Emmanuel Roberson. Please eliminate all noise background. Please. 36th District Court is back in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. Would everyone please turn on their video devices and remain quiet until your name is called. Good morning, Your Honor. Don Reynolds. You can, I'll remove you.
Excuse me.
I'll remove you. Thank you.
Okay, this is the people versus Emmanuel Roberson. Ticket number U61005921. Count one, accosting and soliciting another for an act of prostitution. Good morning, please say your name to the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Judge. May it please the court, Janecki Nance, P 68686, appearing on behalf of Mr. Roberson. Mr. Roberson, if you would please unmute your microphone and state your name for the record.
Emmanuel Roberson.
Judge, today's the date and time set for trial. The defense is ready to proceed. I do believe the officer who issued the ticket, Abria Carlson, has not checked in with the court. Therefore, we move to dismiss without prejudice.
All right, this matter was set for trial at 9 o'clock. It is now 10 o'clock. No officer has appeared, so this matter is dismissed without prejudice. Good luck to you, Mr. Roberson.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. This is the people versus Holly Rashan. Ticket number P1249965. Count one, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count two, no proof of insurance. Good morning, please say your name to the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Amari Hatcher, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record.
Yes, Holly Roshan.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial in this matter is now 10:01 a.m. We do not have an officer that has appeared. We ask for this matter to be dismissed.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Ms. Roshan. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You got Robert Reynolds. This is the People versus DeWine. We can do, you can pull out Robert Reynolds and see if he's around. This is People versus DeWine Dickerson, ticket number P1217095, count 1, driving license suspended, count 2, driving register or untitled vehicle, and count 3, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with the attorney.
Amari Hatcher appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
DeWine Dickerson.
Your Honor, Mr. Dickerson would like to avail himself of the plea recommendation for the amended charge of open alcohol as a passenger, all other counts to be dismissed.
Okay, raise your right hand, Mr. Dickerson. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Hatcher today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of June 23rd, 2021 at 11:28 a.m. On that date and time, we at near Greenfield and Schoolcraft in the city of Detroit.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving a 2004 Chevrolet vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have open alcohol in the motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're satisfied, Ms. Hatcher?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
So satisfied with the factual basis, will amend the count to open alcohol passenger. You stipulate the probable cause as the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
If they're dismissed without prejudice, we'll proceed to sentencing. Mr. Dickerson, there's going to be a $200 fine. Can you have that paid by October 5th?
By October 5th. Is there any way I can get on like a payment plan?
You can get on the payment plan, but you gotta put some money down first. I'll give you till November 2nd to pay it.
Okay, thank you.
Did you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
To get on the payment plan, you need to come down to the court, pay some money, and then you can get on the payment plan. So you gotta put something down,
Okay. Okay.
okay?
Well, thank you.
You're
You guys have a good. Am I free to go? Or-
Yes. Have a good day.
Okay. You as well.
Robert Reynolds.
Judge, I went to,
Okay.
he should be coming out shortly.
Did Mr. Dates ever come out?
Mr.
No,
Yeah, I thought I had brought him out.
he probably not coming out. If you wanna, go get him, he's in room 17.
13.
I tried one more, 17. I tried one more time.
Okay.
And who else to bring out besides dates? Anyone? That's it.
All right, this is the People versus Robert Reynolds, ticket number P1286013, count 1, drove a license not valid or proper license, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with attorney Nance.
Good morning, Judge. May it please the court, Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Mr. Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds, please state your name for the record.
Robert Reynolds.
Judge, today is the date and time on one of the counts. It should have been trial. The other one should have said trial as well. It indicated show cause, although he had already had an arraignment. The defense is ready to proceed on both of these matters. The same officer issued both tickets. I do believe the officer has not checked in, therefore we move to dismiss without prejudice.
All right, these matters are dismissed without prejudice. You are all set. Mr. Reynolds, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Reynolds, you can disconnect and leave.
Okay. Thank you.
This is the People versus Gerard Dates.
Yes.
Ticket number P11645666. Count 3, driver license suspended. Ticket number 207-20818. Count 1, driver registered or entitled vehicle. Count 2, driver license suspended. And count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Hatcher.
Amari Hatcher appearing on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir. Mr. Dates, state your name.
Yeah, this is Gerard Dates.
Your Honor, we have a recommendation for Mr. Dates to plead to failure to display. All other counts will be dismissed. He would like to avail himself of that offer.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Davis. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Hatcher today in private about your case and your rights. Did you hear my question?
No, I can hear you now.
You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Hatcher today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of February 11th, 2021 at 11:16 a.m. on that date and time where you had her near Connor and Christie in the city of Detroit.
Mr. Dates, did you hear the judge's question? Okay.
So close.
Just 10-2.
Well, I don't know if you guys want to just recall it or.
Judge, I had another defendant who lost internet connection. I think she's trying to log back in. I don't know if it's possible to let her back in.
It's not locked. The room's not locked.
Okay, all right, thank you.
These two, I think these two.
I can leave back.
No.
Anybody else, Ms. Nash, you want me to bring out?
Yes, you can bring out Angela Dixon. You can bring out Sean Roberson. You can bring out Randall Dunn. You can bring out Elijah Reeves. But right now, the rest I need some conference on.
Okay, you said, did you say Dixon too, Angela Dixon?
I did.
Okay. And you said Elijah.
Reeves.
Elijah. I didn't see.
He's in room 15.
Room 15, okay.
Yes,
Okay, I see.
thank you.
Oh,
You
here's,
spoken to everyone else that's left?
I do believe I have.
Okay.
Dates.
Ms. Dixon.
Hello.
Do I need to recall it or we can just continue where we left off?
Well, we can continue where we left off. He was asking him, did anybody force him or threaten him to accept his plea?
Okay. Mr. Dates, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You understand, you're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Okay. Knowing that you're pleading guilty, you understand you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Can you please say that one more time?
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of February 11, 2021 at 11:16 a.m. On that date and time, were you at or near Connor and Christie in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving? Your license was suspended?
Yes.
You're satisfied, Ms. Hatcher?
Satisfied.
Also satisfied, will amend the count to fail to display. You stipulate the proper cause as to the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
They're dismissed
Yes.
without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine, Mr. Dates. Can you have that paid by October 5th?
Yes.
Did you have any questions, sir?
No, I appreciate it. My phone died. I appreciate the hearing. I appreciate it as well. I did want to ask a question.
You're breaking up. Mr. Dates, why don't
The
you turn your
lady
video
36th
off?
district, she asked.
Mr. Dates.
Your Honor, he has some other tickets that he was hoping that could be pulled today. I told him the courtroom is really busy. I don't know if that's an option today. He may have to come down to the court. So that was his question.
Yeah, Ms. Hatcher advised you pretty accurately that we are pretty busy, and it will probably be a little difficult to pull everything today, because that does take some time.
Okay.
So Mr. Dates, you can either go online to the 36th District Court website and you can pull all your tickets, and usually you can be able to set them for whatever you need to set them for and or pay them, or you can come down to the court directly.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if he wants, if he's here, you know what, if you're willing, well, we got a few more. If you want to wait, Mr. Dates, I mean, you may be waiting a minute, but we can try to take care of you if you want to wait.
I would appreciate it if we could take her. I would appreciate it.
Okay, Mr. Day, could you touch your device and go back into your waiting room? To your breakout room, I'm sorry.
Okay, what button would I push for that?
You know what? You left the meeting, so I'm gonna put you in breakout room 3, okay?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, Mr. Dates.
Do we have Madam Prosecutor back?
Nah, she's not back. What do you need, Ms. Hatcher?
I have a Mr. Robinson. He has a lot of tickets. He does have some documents, so I don't. That may be.
Robertson?
Robinson.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to wait this morning to come back. So she's handling a few courtrooms. So we'll text her and tell her to come back.
Yeah, the
No, I don't have it. What's Mr. Robinson's last name? First name?
First name.
Is it Mark?
Yes.
Mark. Ready on nine?
Yes, Judge, we're ready.
All right, this is the People versus Randall Dunn, ticket number P12837996, count 1 improper plates, count 2 drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Good morning, please say your name to the record, starting with Attorney Nance.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn, please state your name for the record.
Randall Dunn.
Judge, today's the date and time set for pretrial. There is a recommendation that is present. Mr. Dunn would like to tender a plea and accept the recommendation. Is that correct, Mr. Dunn?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Dunn. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Nance today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes, I am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, I am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to November 24th, 2021 at 5:57 p.m. on that date and time where you added near Harper and Newport in the city of Detroit.
Yes, I was.
Were you driving a 1998 Pontiac vehicle?
Yes, I was.
That vehicle having proper plates?
Yes, it did.
Defense is satisfied, Judge, and will also stipulate to the, stipulate for, the dismissal.
All right, thank you. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine. Mr. Dunn, can you have that paid by October 5th?
Yes, I can.
Did you have any questions, sir?
No. Who do I pay it to?
You can pay it online or you can pay it over the phone. There's a kiosk at like CVS and Myers called DIVDAT, D-I-V-D-A-T. You can pay it at the kiosk. If you're ready, I can give you the phone number.
Okay, one moment. Let me grab this pen. Okay.
It is 855
Mm-hmm.
798 1547.
1547.
Yes, sir.
And that's the number to who?
That's the number to make a payment.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
And I just pay that and everything is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Your Honor.
Statement fees to pay, but you'll be done with these things.
No, I don't. Oh, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Is that it?
That is it, sir.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a great day.
You too, thank you. This is the
Bye-bye.
people versus Elijah Reeves, sir. Turn your video on, unmute yourself, ticket number P1281749, count one. No valid registration certificate. Count two, defective or missing equipment. Ticket number P1281750, count one, drove on license not valid or proper license. Count two, improper plate. And count three, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name to the record, starting with Attorney Nance.
Good morning, Janeki Nance, appearing on behalf of Mr. Reeves. Mr. Reeves, please state your name for the record.
Elijah Reeves.
Judge, today's the date and time set for pretrial and hearing. Mr. Reeves would like to tender pleas of responsible to the recommendations that have been presented by the prosecution. We'll also stipulate to the face of the ticket for the factual basis for the responsible pleas, Judge.
All right, with that, Mr. Reeves, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Nance today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will.
No. Yes, I am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes.
It would be responsible, Judge.
But right, I have that, but there is a misdemeanor that he would be pleading guilty to.
Judge, which one was that? I thought I only saw pleading to 2 civil infractions and the other 3 misdemeanors were dismissed.
It was plea to 1 civil infraction, which was the no valid registration certificate, and then it was count 1 of the ticket number ending in 750, and that was the drive while license not valid or proper.
Oh, okay. I may have misread that, Judge. We may need to recall this because I think I misread that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was spelled to display.
Judge, can you recall that just so I can make sure that I want to advise him accordingly.
Okay, we can do Sean Robertson.
Thank you.
This is the people versus Sean Roberson, ticket number P1277046, count one, drive while license not, excuse me. Drive while license suspended, repeat offender. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor, ticket number P1246708, count one, drive while license suspended. Ticket number P833737, count one, drove by license not valid or proper license. Ticket number P837054, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, drove by license not valid or proper license. Ticket number P874888, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, drove by license not valid or proper license. Ticket number P893068, count one, drove by license not valid or proper license. Count two, no insurance. I think count three is in default. Ticket number P900290, count one, drove by license not valid or proper license. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number 1734649, count one, no operator's license on person. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number 1742235, count one, no operator's license on person. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name to the record, starting with Attorney Nance.
Good morning, Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Mr. Roberson. Mr. Roberson, please state your name for the record.
Sean Roberson.
Judge, today is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. We ask that any cases be set aside, any warrants recall. We waive formal reading, stand mute to all the charges that are before the court. After speaking with Mr. Roberson, Judge, it's my understanding he'd like to tender a plea and accept the recommendation that has been presented. Is that correct, Mr. Roberson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, with that, can you raise your right hand, Mr. Roberson?
Hello.
Can you raise your right hand, sir?
No.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Nance today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of November 10, 2021 at 2:42 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near Woodmont and Schoolcraft in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving a 2014 Chrysler vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving while your license was suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied.
Did you not have insurance on that vehicle?
No.
Satisfied.
And then on September 6, 2021 at 4:34 p.m., were you at or near Schaefer and Compass in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2014 Chrysler vehicle?
Yes.
Were you driving while your license was suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Judge.
All right, the court is also satisfied with factual basis. We'll accept the admissions. You stipulate to probable causes for the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Judge, we do stipulate to probable cause.
Okay, so they're dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to, for the 2 counts where you made admissions to drive while license suspended, and I'm sorry, just for the factual basis, you are a repeat offender for the driving while license suspended.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, there's gonna be a $200 fine, and then there's a $200 fine for the no insurance misdemeanor. I'll waive the fine for the drive while license suspended, the one that happened at Schaefer and Compass. I'll waive that fine. So it's gonna be a total of $400. Can you have that paid by October 5th?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any questions?
I want to pay it today as soon as possible. Where can I pay it?
You might want to wait to later on this afternoon or probably better tomorrow. You can pay it online. There's kiosks around the city, like in Myers or CVS called DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-T. You can pay it there. There's also a phone number I can give you and you can pay it there. If you're ready, I can give you the phone number.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, I'm ready.
855
855
798
798
1547.
1547.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I should wait till tomorrow and call and pay it over the phone.
That would probably be best. Wait till tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Just to make sure it's in the system.
Okay.
You are all set, sir. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you so much.
Judge, Mr. Reeves, I had spoke to the court in reference to an updated offer that had been made where he would plead to 2 civil infractions. I forwarded a copy of that plea offer to the clerk.
What is that?
You know what she did? I forgot. Ms. Horn did email me.
Reeves. I didn't.
All right, so with that, I'll recall it. This is the People versus Elijah Reeves, ticket number P128749, count 1, no valid registration certificate, count 2, defective or missing equipment, and then ticket number P128750, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license, count 2, improper plates, and count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please state your name for the record.
Janecki Nance appearing on behalf of Mr. Reeves. Mr. Reeves, please state your name for the record.
Elijah Reeves.
And Judge, again, today is the date and time set for pretrial and hearing. There is a recommendation that if Mr. Reeves admits responsibility to the 2 civil infractions, that is the no valid registration or the defective and missing equipment, the remaining counts would be dismissed. It is my understanding that Mr. Reeves would like to accept that recommendation, and we will stipulate to the face of the tickets for the factual basis. Is that correct, Mr. Reeves, and your understanding?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, with that, the court will accept the stipulations and will proceed to sentence. Oh, and you stipulate the proper cause to the
For the
remaining
dismissal, yes, Judge, we do.
Okay, so they're dismissed without prejudice, and we'll proceed to sentencing. So for just make sure that these fines are correct. I think there's a $105 fine for the no valid registration and then defective equipment. It's $120. So it's gonna be a total of $225. Because these are civil infractions, they're usually due in 14 days. So can you have this paid by September 21st?
Yes.
Did you have any questions, sir?
No.
You are all set.
Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck to you.
Anyone else you want me to bring out?
Is Miss Dixon, Angela Dixon? She didn't come out.
Angela Dixon. Okay, and who else?
Okay, let's see.
What about Leanne Dorsey?
Leanne Dorsey doesn't have an offer as of yet.
Okay.
I didn't know if Miss Horn had presented that as of yet.
Court's back in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding.
This is the People versus Angela Dixon, ticket number P1320230. Never mind, those are, I'm sorry, strike that. Ticket number P1320247, count one, drive while license suspended. Good morning, please say your name to the record, starting with Attorney Mann.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Ms. Dixon. Ms. Dixon, would you please state your name for the record?
Angela Dixon.
Judge, today's the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. We ask that any cases be set aside, any warrant recall. As relates to the arraignment, we waive formal reading, stand mute. After speaking with Ms. Dixon, it's my understanding she'd like to tender a plea and accept the recommendation that has been presented.
It looks like for Ms. Dixon, there was a recommendation. Oh, no, she doesn't have a valid license.
That is correct, Judge.
All right, I read it incorrectly. All right, so with that, raise your right hand, Ms. Dixon. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Nance today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of March 6, 2022 at 7:18 p.m. On the date and time, were you at or near the location of Huntington and Margarita in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2001 Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And were you driving while your license was suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
You're satisfied, Ms. Nance?
Satisfied, Judge.
Okay, the court is also satisfied. We'll amend the count to fail to display and we'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine, Ms. Dixon. Can you have that paid by October 5th?
You said October 5th?
I did.
Is that the latest I can have it paid?
It's not. How about November 2nd?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
So you're all set, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge Deidre Reeves logged on earlier and she is the one who had connection issues. I don't know if she's going to be able. She's still trying to connect, but it's not connecting, she's saying.
The room is not locked, and it's now we have a gentleman in the breakout room for this afternoon.
Bring him out.
You can do Miss Reeves.
Okay.
Deirdre Reeves, ticket number P1276692, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name to the record.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Ms. Reeves. Judge, Ms. Reeves is not present in the court. She's having technology issues. However, I have spoken with her. I'm asking the court to waive her presence for this hearing.
Court will waive her presence.
Judge, I do believe there's a recommendation to dismiss for valid documentation. I'd ask the court to accept that recommendation.
All right, the court will, you stipulate the probable cause.
So stipulated.
All right, so this matter is dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And then, Judge, I did speak with on your afternoon docket for arraignment, Mr. Jacob Rogers. I do believe that there's a recommendation on that one as well. The court should have.
Want me to bring him out?
Yeah.
I gave, I don't know if there was a recommendation.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I received a text from Ms. Horn, permission to dismiss for docs. I don't know if that was written up yet.
Fine.
Okay,
That's fine. All right, this is the people versus, is he here?
I brought him out to the
I
man.
have to go and get him. He's in room 25.
I'll go get him.
Hold on.
Oh, now he's here.
Okay.
Unmute your device, Mr. Rogers, and turn on your video. Unmute your device and turn on your video. '36 District Court is back in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Petway. Good morning, Ms. Nance. This is the people versus Jacob Rogers, ticket number P1297637, count 1, driver's license never acquired, count 2, expired plate, and count 3, no proof of insurance. Good morning, please say your name to the record. Starting with Attorney Nance.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, please state your name for the record.
Jacob Rogers.
Judge, Mr. Rogers is off the court's afternoon docket. He's here today for arraignment and hearing. As relates to the arraignment, we waive formal reading, stand mute. There is a recommendation, Judge. Well, I received a text communication from the prosecutor, Ms. Horn, as relates to his charges, and it indicated it was permission to dismiss for valid docs.
Right, with that, you stipulate to probable cause.
So stipulated, Judge.
These matters are dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Mr. Rogers. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, that's it?
That's it, sir.
Thank you all very much.
Anyone else to bring out?
I believe the rest of my people I need offers on. I'm just confirming how many I have.
What do you need to offer on? Let's see if I can. What
On
about-
Leanne Dorsey, we may have to set that one for a pretrial, Judge. She has some things that are not just licensed, like a parent control one.
Okay.
So Leanne Dorsey, I'm waiting.
What I have one for Abraham Reed.
This is him. He left the meeting again, and I'm bringing him back in.
He can do his. That's to dismiss.
And
And then Erica Rivers is failed to display.
Thank you.
Ken Wayne Roberts is improper plate and then dismiss counts 1 and 3. And then for Mark Robinson, we still need to auto.
Did we do it, Duncan, Karen? Karen and Dorsey.
Hello?
and I think Mr. Abraham's last name is.
Yes, I need a plea for Robinson. That's the only one I have left.
That's the one. Well, we'll text Ms. Horn. That's a lot. This is the people versus Abraham Reed, ticket number P1276738. Count 1, failed to display valid operator's license, not a person. Good morning, please say your name to the record, starting with the attorney man.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Mr. Reeves. Mr. Reeves, state your name for the record, please.
My name is Abraham Reed.
I think his last name is Reed, R-E-E-D.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Reed, Judge, today's the date and time set for show cause regarding Mr. Reed's matter. I believe there's a recommendation. But I'm not sure what that is.
Dismiss, do you stipulate to proper cause to stand?
So stipulated, Judge.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Mr. Reed. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Can the court tell me what room Miss Rivers is in, Erica Rivers? I can go back in and get her.
Room 7.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
We seem like we still have a lot of people left.
We have three. One, two, three. Wait, one, two. Wait. 1, 2,
It's like 6 rooms of people.
4, 5 people. Because Miss Nance going to bring out one, so it's 1,
It's 6 rooms open.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms. So after she brings this one out, we have 5. We're back in session with Honorable Reagan Evans presiding. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Petway. This is the People versus Erica Rivers, ticket number P1277994, count. Sorry. Ticket number P1278009. Count 1, driver license suspended. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Nance.
Jeanette Nance, on behalf of Ms. Rivers. Ms. Rivers, please state your name for the record.
Erica Rivers.
Judge, today's date and time set for a show cause. We waive formal reading, stand mute. Ms. Rivers would like to accept the recommendation that has been presented. Is that correct, Ms. Rivers?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Rivers, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Nance today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything about you in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes, I do.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
The phone was breaking up. I'm sorry.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to November 11th, 2021 at 3:10 p.m. on the date and time where you added near 7 Mile in Raeigen in the city of Detroit.
Yes, I was.
Were you driving a 2009 Chevrolet vehicle?
Yes.
Were you driving when your license was suspended? Were you driving while your license was suspended?
She said her audio went off. She can't hear, Judge. Can you hear us, Ms. Rivers?
Turn up your volume. Could you turn up your volume? Because I can hear you, but vaguely. Turn up your volume on your phone. She can't hear us.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Rivers, were you driving while your license was suspended?
Yes.
Satisfied, Judge.
Also satisfied factual basis will accept the admission and amend the count that failed to display. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine. Can you have that paid by October 5th, Ms. Rivers?
Yes.
Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am. I understand everything.
Okay, so you're all set, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Anyone else, Ms. Nance or Ms. Hatcher? To bring out,
I believe who I need, we need.
I have Robinson left.
Mark?
Yes. But I don't have a plea for him.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Ms. Horn.
So we still have 6 people. You have 5 people left?
I have Keywan Roberts still left.
His offer is improper place.
Oh, okay. Let me go and talk with him then.
Leanne Dorsey, which she has the state matter.
I also have, let's see, Erica River, Elijah.
You need Ms. Cole, Your Honor?
I can text. I mean, email.
Judge, is that the original offer on Mr. Roberts that you have?
No, it's not. There's been a number of offers. So we have, the latest offer was improper place. There was also failed to display. Yeah, 2 failed to display. So he can either, he completed count 2 or he completed count 1.
Okay, because I gave her documentation for the valid license and the registration, so I need another offer.
Oh, he has valid registration.
And license, yes.
Okay, we'll dismiss him.
Okay, let me go get him out of the breakout room. And
Wait.
Mr. Wait, what that was Mr. Roberts. What room was he in again?
I can try to bring him out.
Okay,
And anyone, who else? Did you say anyone else?
that's it for right now.
Are we looking for Mr. Dace's, all his other tickets, Mr. Dace?
Is Miss Nance still here?
She probably went to get him out because he's not coming out the breakout room. Did you go try to get him out to see? He's not coming out.
That's what I'm working.
Does
Yes,
he have a moped license as well?
that's what he does not have. He has a regular driver's license, but not a moped license.
Oh. Right, so she offered that he could be depleted count 2. Or
Okay. Well, then I'll wait for her to come back. I'm just gonna go into these breakout rooms and see who's left and see if any are mine that I've spoken to.
So I got a drove by license.
Okay.
He's already, the offer from the city is already plead to a fail to display. And he has another ticket. And it looks like a truancy, for school truancy for their kid. And that offer is to 3-month delayed sentence.
So which one is left for me?
The drove while unlicensed.
Oh, seen so much of that lately. What year is that ticket, Judge? Or can I speak with House Counsel?
Oh, it's 2016.
2016?
Yeah.
I would dismiss it.
Okay.
You need me to do a slip?
No.
Based on the age of that, I'll go ahead and dismiss it.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Nance, do you have Dorsey?
Do have Dorsey, Judge.
Okay, so the state ticket can be dismissed.
Which ticket is that, Judge? I'm sorry.
That's the drove while unlicensed state ticket.
Okay.
And then she would just really be pleading to the school truancy with a 3-month delayed sentence and then fail to display on the 2018 ticket. No valid license.
Got it. Okay, thank you very much. Let me go and talk with her.
And then everything else will be dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
Is that all, Your Honor?
That's it.
Oh, thank you.
Ms. Carr, I sent you a chat.
Oh, you did? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Petway.
You're welcome.